Welcome to part 30 of the Avars campaign for Total War Attila on the Age of Charlemagne DLC. Now, we're going to pick up after this battle for Grenoble, and we're now laying siege to Lyon. This is where all the action took place. We've still got Frankish armies out here, which are a bit of a threat, and up here there's a kind of semi-stalemate, but as if you watched part 29, you'll be aware that I'm recording these back to back. So I've just had some lunch and I've come back and I've kind of reviewed the situation. I couldn't work out where my money's gone, and I realised that I'd spent it all down here repairing Grenoble. You can see here, I mean this is nearly 2,000. So because it's behind the lines, I thought what I'm going to do is just kind of leave it for the moment in a bit of a mess, just knock that building down because it would give me some cash back. And what I want to do is spend this probably more profitably, because I want to get this up, and it's going to take 6 turns, which is going to be a long time, but I think we need to start based on that rather kind of cheesy type gamey type battle that I fought against the Franks in Grenoble. I do need some stronger kind of offensive type units. And the other thing I've kind of thought about here is I think we got this army here, but I think I'm getting a bit too fixated on it. So what I'm going to do is bring this army up to here because it's still summer, and I think the idea is that with these 2 armies here, that's in range of Speyer. And I think if we can come down and take out these 2 armies, that will break the force. But to kind of keep the pressure going, oops, I don't want to do that. I was thinking I'm going to use the money to raise another army here in Würzburg. And I think we're just going to, I think we'll have a bit of a mixture on this one. And I think we're going to try and make this a little bit more elite. I don't think we can get any more. And this is going to be, again, it's going to be a kind of resupply stroke army. And I've kind of been neglecting this area here, but I think that's going to be okay. And I think let's see if we can spend a little bit more cash down here. Probably, actually no, I'm going to hang on to the cash because I haven't fought that battle there. The other thing is I've had another look at Bascon, and I think I'm just going to repair that siege engine and use the money here because it's quite cheap. But I am going to knock this deep iron mine down 1 level, but at the same time what I'm going to do is build some sanitation in here, which will then flow into, I think, is it Suba? Look, yeah, Alamein borders on to Bascon, and Burgundy doesn't have any sanitation, but that will maybe start to help Swabia. And then if we can take these areas here, I'm sure actually that might be a thought, because if we can take, because this won't get any benefit from Bowl, which is Alemania, because I don't have any sanitation here. Well, I've got sanitation building there, I've got no sanitation here, so maybe it's time to drop some sanitation in there as well, because that would then add to, because this is Swabia, so maybe we'll just leave that at the moment to repair under its own steam for the moment. I'll do I think Legends, one of Legends techniques, because if I could take these 2 settlements here where we get sanitation from Franconia and from Alemania, and then if we can get progress up there we can do it. So it's a bit of a change of hearts, I know, guys, but the other thing I want to try and do right before I fight that surge, in case I forget, is see if I can put some hurt on this army. I think I'm going to have to use agent actions to failure. Bugger. And here we go again. And of course we're going to fight it. But the more I think about it, the more I feel about it is I think we just need to keep the pressure on the Franks. You know, just try and keep that pressure on them. And you know, just because I think if I stop and let them recuperate, they're just going to come back straight at me with great big armies again. So I think if I can keep taking their settlements, destroying their armies, and yes, if I push my luck too far and they strike back and I lose regions, well, that's the way the game's played. But I think I've got enough resources and income now to keep hitting back at them. And I certainly don't want fog. Nice and dry. So how are we going to come in here? Got a nice axis through there. We've only got one tower. What about the other side? I certainly don't want to come in the front gate because, oh, I don't know. Because we'd have to come through this crossing fire here. I think it's one side or the other. I think probably I prefer this side. But of course we're going to have to smash the gate. I mean, this could be a bit heavy on casualties. So we're just going to have to come back here. Oops. Maybe I should have auto-resolved, but then there's a good chance I might have. Problem with the auto-resolve is that because I've got fairly cavalry heavy armies, what tends to happen is that maybe we're a bit too close, maybe just pull back a bit. Yeah, because we'll have these cavalry heavy armies, the auto resolve isn't kind to me, so I could do another siege engine, but we're just gonna have to make do with what we've got. So just gonna, if we can smash the gates, get down at least one of these towers, that would be good. Come on, guys. We'll probably just let it go a little bit quicker. Come on. Yeah, so that's going to be the strategy, guys. 70%. And say I would aim manually, but to be honest, I'm rubbish. Right.
The enemy gates have crumbled.
Okay, if we can get at least one of the towers down. Speed it back up again. Come on. Another good hit, guys. Come on, you can do it. You can do it. Yes, good.
The tower has been destroyed. This bodes well.
There's a barricade there that's not good, but I think we can. And of course, what would be an honour go without having at least one barrage that misses completely? Oh, managed to get it that. Come on, one more good shot, guys. Come on, come on, come on. You can do it, you can do it. It's probably the last shot.
One of our units has
Got
used all its ammunition.
for
Their tower has
last
fallen.
shot.
Good news.
So that's got a range of fire, which is a real pain in the neck, but I think what we can do is bring these guys in over here. I'll just move these guys forward slowly on the angle. I think we'll bring you guys in as well. And as I say, we're going to use,
Fire rages through the enemy settlements.
it's going to be heavy shot. You know, my favourite shot, I know some of you guys probably look at it and see that everything this guy fires is heavy shot, but to be honest, I think unless you're fighting exclusively cavalry, but even cavalry, if it's heavy cavalry, and I say, and even if you're fighting heavy cavalry, heavy shot is actually more useful. I think if we can get, because there's no, if we can get a kind of a out of range of these guys, but I mean it'd be good to take, you can focus fire those. I'm not too worried about the archers. I mean, well, let's get some nice heavy fire into there. I want you guys that way. I think you guys can. I think we'll bring the horse archers up as well, so we can. I think we're getting a bit of counter fire from. Again, I think we're just gonna go in with a heavy shot. We're just gonna quite literally I think if we can just literally pepper these forces hard and heavy. I think at an angle. Just quite literally just pour, listen. I think we're just, can't see any cavalry, but I think if we can just keep, get the sword units are probably one of the bigger problems. Let's see if we can get you in a bit closer actually. I think we're still out of range of that tower yet. And there's another arch unit over there, but I don't think that's a problem. I think we're just keep quite literally just pour in the fire. Yep. And I think maybe if we kind of get a flanking fire on these guys, coming down. Oh, they've done quite a lot of damage to these guys. And as I say, the horse archers, you just keep firing into this centre. Maybe you can fire for those guys. They will. We got some miss. You guys can go for the. Can never remember what these guys are called. Javelin units. Sorry, I'm not very good at units. I mean, I'm quite. You hear these, you know, especially like Heir of Carthage. I mean, that guy's really, really good. He really knows his units, his stats. I mean, it's phenomenal, to be honest. And see if we can get these front two units still hitting these archers. There. Again, I'm just gonna kind of speed the battle up. I think that was the battle we fought in the previous part. Almost had Olympic status, and we'll just keep quite literally just pouring all the fire into these guys. I think we can break these spear units. I think maybe we can shift a bit more focus onto these guys. Even these guys now. Let's just keep pushing fire onto them. Looks like these guys are going to break, so maybe if we start putting a little bit of flaming shot in now, I think. Just and maybe these guys have blobbed up a bit. Maybe a little bit of whistling shot as well. Now their morale's dropping. Oops, get back. I don't want you guys taking too many casualties. I think now these guys can start moving forward. We'll go back to normal pace. I think you guys can just keep.
The enemy are losing ground.
Yep. And I think it's time to start forcing the. This is probably the strongest unit here, so I think I'll just keep. Actually, no, you can keep hitting this. These back units. And you can come in behind. I say these are only levy spearmen, so. You guys have can switch your attention to there because I don't want to kill my own troops, so I'm just gonna preserve the horse archers. I think you guys can really start to focus fire on these guys. You guys can. That's probably the general, so we're just gonna think. You guys can now start getting in. So I'm quite happy to take the casualties there, but I'm going to preserve the horse archers. And I want you guys pushing on them. And you can push that way. And 2 units on them. And say, you guys can get in here. Don't want you to blob up too much. God, where you going, idiots? Stop chasing them. Oops. Take you off there. Just keep pushing on that Frankish horseman. I think you guys can just keep pushing through. Guys can just keep pushing on through. You guys just keep pushing forward. I think you guys just keep pushing on. These archers are going. Do I need to go over and capture that tower? Maybe we'll start the process. as my lancers. I know I like to conserve my lancers, but maybe it's time to get these guys in so we can chase these archers. You guys get over here, take that tower out. Actually, you guys can start coming up here because there's probably a general unit up here and you've still got ammunition. So you guys can just keep chasing this guy, silly archer unit all over the place. You guys can just wait there. Ah, come on. There's the general unit, so we'll bring you over here. So we're probably going to have to chase these guys all the way across the map, which is going to cost us a lot of casualties. We're just going to take that tower down, so that's good. I think we're just going to line you guys up. Get you on heavy shot.
The tower has been destroyed. This bodes well. Warriors ready.
Just keep chasing this stupid archer unit. Oops. Actually, you can go over here so you can fire into their back. You can come over here and you can view. You guys can just keep firing from different directions. You can get the boot in. That's it. They're breaking now. They've gone.
The victory point is about to fall. These gods speak good. We are moments.
Probably not as good as it should be, but we only lost 208, so that's pretty good. And we've captured another Frankish city, and that completes another province. We don't have enough money to repair it, but I think that's going to be okay. So we're just going to occupy that.
For the tribe.
Goldsmith. Got a siege engine here. I think I'm going to kind of live that. I think we'll knock that down. We've got a palace, which 360. I think we can repair that. That's cheap. Repairing the barracks would be useful. The siege engine can wait. I think that's all we can do this turn, guys. So here we go. Character skills. Somebody's general's got an unassigned skill. Authority. That's more morale. Commanders. You know, I think we'll go for some zeal and battle movement speed. And here we go, guys, for an end turn. Now, I think we've got the rebels, but that's to be expected. We've got this force here. You've pulled back to Strasbourg, and you've pulled back. Oh, that's... And that army's moved in towards... So you've pulled back. Burgundy, yeah, well, encourage dissent. Part of me says that this army, why won't it? I think I'm going to think about that army, this army, because we've got this army building up. These armies have pulled back. I think what we're going to do now is these guys actually moved away, so I think we're going to come in here. They've given me an easy victory, so we're going to take this. And can occupy.
Ready for orders.
And they actually sent an army down into here somewhere, so just gonna, I'm sure I saw an army go down this way. Nope, maybe I was hallucinating, but they also moved this way, so we're gonna send this guy up here just to see. And we've now got this area here, which gives us another barracks, which is cheap to repair, a second siege engine, which is going to be a that's going to be quite cheap to repair up. So, and what I could do actually is get in sanitation building there. That would be good. Obviously we had Lyon. We've got a siege engine here, but I think that can wait. I'm gonna drop a sanitation building in here. We gotta convert this 4,500, and that's a level 2. Well, I think we can go for that. This army needs to recruit, but where to send it? Has it got to come all the way round here to... I think what we're going to do is build this army up, so we're going to get 1, 2, 3. Actually it's... oh, we can't get elite. Just keep building this army up. It's going to cost us money, but I think it's going to be money well spent. So we've now got... and what I want to do is train up this army. And we'll just keep training. I think we'll get another horse archers and a lancer here. Don't think we can go there. And that takes up that money. And I'll say we got a possible dual attack next turn on Strasbourg. It should give us Swabia. Let's, as I say, I think maybe we can try another harass on this army. Opportune failure, bugger. Just can't get a break. Oh wow, can't complain. And I think we're just... these armies are pulling back. And so how's Lyon? Lyon's okay. This will repair over time. Let's have a look at Grenoble. Repair costs 2,000, 2,500, 2,400. I think these are just going to have to repair a little bit over time. I think that's all we can do this turn. So deep breath again. Got a general up here. I think we're going to get you down this way as quickly as possible, so you've got some movement range. Oh, could have done an upgrade there, but... so, wait, where's the Franks going to come from? Oh, an agent action. I mean, part of me kind of thinks that if we can push the Franks hard, do we sign up for a peace? Franks are pulling back, but it'd be nice to get hold of Swabia, and then that would give us a front line that will keep us across the hostile agent activity. Elopement. Oh, I'm going to give Blessing. She's... yep. So, Strasbourg's undefended. I think maybe this army might be a better option to come up and attack.
Laying siege to their
think we're just going to
Laying siege to their hovels. For the tribe.
probably take a lesson out of
Ready for battle. You have orders?
Legends tactic is hit with superior force. I'm just going to occupy. That gives us Swabia,
Ready for
and
orders.
I think I can
I want
just drop you back there, just so that in case the Franks decide to come at us. Let's try let's see, what's this army like? It's pretty. I think maybe we're just do a harass army on this one. Critical failure. So we've now got this agent. We've got this area here. I think we need to get this agent pushing out this way. And while that agent's building, we'll keep. This army seems to be pinned down for some reason. I don't know why. Actually, maybe we can get an agent action on this guy. It'd be nice to weaken this army. Critical success, good. I think maybe if we keep zapping these guys and recruit, oops, don't want mercenaries. It could be nice to have some mercenaries, but I think again, same principle as before. And I think we'll go for the cheaper horse archers this time because I'm getting through the money quite quickly. Strasbourg. And we've got another siege engine. Certainly going to get in some sanitation there. Got a barracks there. Food. I think gonna convert that barracks, knock that barracks down. Repair that. Repair that. Repair that. So we probably got quite a lot. No, we're a bit short of food here. I'm gonna knock that siege engine down because eventually we can put a siege engine in there. Spent a lot of money. I think it's time to get rid of these yozos.
Get moving. Wipe them out.
Just take them these out, auto resolve. And just kill the captives, then probably not worth worrying about.
For the tribe.
Bring you back into here.
Ready for orders.
So can't convert Lyon. Be nice, but and this is it's slowly repairing. But I think we're just going to leave it for the moment. How's the religion here? I think maybe did I recruit? No, I haven't recruited the troops here. So this is probably more important. Actually, we've got enough. So I think we need to get some tribesmen. And oh, we can get noble horse archers now. So another tribesman there. So now the question is what to do with this army. That's the kingdom of the Franks. I think we're just coming up to winter. Part of me says, do we keep punching? Yeah, part of me says, is it time to come this way? So let's double time this guy. Let's just get this guy up towards Geneva. And
Journey completed.
can he recruit anything? We can recruit a nonager. Maybe that would be useful. So maybe we're
Ready for battle.
Save a bit of cash there. Get this guy to recruit an oligarch here. That gives him a kind of offensive capability. What's the upgrade here? We'll just upgrade these guys. So we're going to have two armies here. We have this army holding this frontier. This army can come up in this direction, and then maybe we can just sneak across here. Yeah. So we've got Avars there, Alton there, and Rod's back there. So I think the next one would be to try and strike for East Aquitaine, whilst at the same time keeping the forces here. Looks like, let's have a quick look at diplomacy. So who are the Franks actually fighting? Kingdom of the Franks, where are you? So they're actually down to 18 settlements. And they're actually 3 for Barcelona, Avar Kagana, that's me, Kingdom of the Danes, and so they're actually kind of down to 18 settlements, and we're number 1 now. Good. So I think I've probably gone. I'm gonna go one more turn, guys. So let's. Got this general here. Certainly going to give him some movement range, bit more authority, morale plus. No, I think we'll give him some zeal. That gives more melee damage for commander's unit. Got some unassigned skills. We're certainly going to give that to strengthen my army. So we're going to go one more turn. Roll over, see what the Franks do. Okay. Do I need that navy? That's a good question. So here comes the Franks with their agents. I mean, do I need to stop and consolidate, or do I just keep the pressure on them? Oh, hello, little Frankish navy. I haven't seen you for a long time. Barcelona, Tarith, the Kingdom of Wessex. I really fancy fighting. It's the one faction that I think is a success, but noble birth. So we've got a construction of a right. We're in winter now, so I'm not going to be able to move much anyway up here now. So I think we're in a position of. Oops. So it's going to be a case of just consolidating, I think, at the moment. This army's nearly up to strength. I think we can afford to. So we've got 4 horse archers. Maybe we can have a couple of more small spear units. I think that's enough for this army at the moment because we're getting a bit top heavy with armies there. I think down here we can afford to. This army's. See if we can put some more grief on this army with a harass. We've got to get a success soon. Oh, we found another little failure. I think we're just gonna have to sit out the winter, which is one of the downsides. Let's see if we can. See if you can get another harass on this army. I mean, failure. See, part of me would like to bring these armies together because if you look at the map, you've got this kind of Frankish here, and we've got the Wislili there, who I think we're friends with because they've grown across quite nicely across here, and we're trading with them. I think if we can pinch off that bit, because Wazili actually are doing quite well here. So if we can take that settlement out, and yeah, maybe that's a strategy. So, but we can't do it at the moment. So how's the still 3 turns to get there? I think we need to, well, I think we need to go round and look at these captured settlements. So Geneve is still very, very expensive. Well, you can get repaired now because you're down, you're cheap. You're still quite expensive. How's the Rendsburg, Würzburg? Oh God, I'm starting to lose track of where it is. Strasbourg. We've got the sanitation under control here. Do we really need another? Because we've got that there. Strasbourg. Do we really need? I don't think we actually need. Actually, it's cheap, so I think what we can do now is just take that out. Bowl, you're kind of getting behind the defensive line now, so I don't think we actually need you. Are you up to scratch? You're a trade city. I'm quite happy to leave you at that level at the moment. And even though because we've got quite a few commercial buildings here, which should give us some money. We've got, let's just have a check of, this army's got 2. You could drop, but I think you're okay. You're up to strength in Lyon. You're okay in Geneva. I mean, you could actually strike. Yeah, but you could also strike there. Tempted. This is East Aquitaine, so you could strike in there, but that would leave it, the armies exposed for here. So I think tempting. So I think we're got 2 horse archers, a couple more. I think this army's got quite good recruitment, so I think this might be, could be the foundation of one of my my elite army. Yeah, I think maybe this will be Fighters of Destiny. Maybe that might be a good name for them. So I think let's just have a quick look through. Charlemagne, yeah, well, you're not happy, totally happy. Bavaria. Anyone else kind of unhappy? Swabia. I think we've got you under control, but we don't actually have any religion here. So how's the religion going? It's growing, but I think what we'll do is we'll put a religious building in there. How's the religion in Shur? Well, I think the moment the religion's improving because of the, well, this is Constance, isn't it? So don't actually. Oh, you've got a religion in Baal there. So if we get some religion going there, keep it spreading. This is where I'm going to leave it, guys. I hope you've enjoyed the episode. You can see we've now, I think we're starting to get the Franks on the back foot, but we haven't won yet. I think there's a risk of overconfidence, in the sense that they've still got a few armies here. We haven't destroyed them completely. I think maybe there's a case to kind of come out and take out Burberg close off that, or we could just keep them penned there actually. I think if we can just take on these armies down here a bit, it'd be nice if these guys actually did something, but that's all there is to it. So this is where I'm going to leave it, guys. So like and subscribe, and till the next time, enjoy your gaming.